Consistency is key. Now, I've learned this a lot since I've been working in my internship. Consistent work is going to equal the work getting done, which means more time for me to have fun, get on the game, do whatever I want to do in order to enjoy my relaxed time because my work is done. Now, consistency is probably my biggest weakness when it comes to anything ever. I have a very hard time of fully committing to something and just doing that thing, consistently day by day. I'd say this is a problem that's kind of sprung up, over the past few years of my life, I would say. And I've started to notice that it is like probably my biggest weakness, to be honest with you. For example, take a look at this YouTube thing, right? Am I consistent? No, I'm not. But I mean, I guess I'm consistently, doing something else, while I'm doing this. But I'm also consistently nothing maxing my time away, scrolling on this thing right here, So maybe I am good at it and consistent at the wrong things instead of the things I should be consistent with, such as content, doing this thing because I enjoy it, I got a funny comment on one of my videos the other day. It was like, yeah, buddy, if you think that one viral video is going to get you rich, then you are truly cooked. One updo, please. Yeah, man, nobody said that. But it was so funny because I'm sitting there, laughing at that comment. And then I look at my channel. I'm like, oh, I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks. Whoops, my bad. Oopsie. Yeah, that's how it goes. If you're not consistent, things are just going to fall away from you. And then I don't know about it being too late, but you just need to stay consistent and stay doing things in order to have a good rhythm about your life and in order to just, keep accomplishing the things that you want to do. In order to do any of these things, you have to be consistent. If I want to have a good physique, I must consistently go to the gym, which I've been better at. I will say I have been getting back into it. I was lacking for a little bit there, but I'm going like 3-4 times a week now. So, it's pretty good, but it could be better. I could be more consistent. I could be going every day like I used to go, but my mic just fell down. Hold on, pause. Anyway, I could be more consistent about it. I could have consistent days that I'm actually going and just repeating the same thing, drilling it into my head just to, make sure that I'm actually doing that thing, right? So, obviously the whole point of this video is to be consistent with whatever you want to do. And how do you do that? Well, you have to force yourself the first couple of times. Let's use the example of going to the gym, right? I'd say for the first 2 weeks, if there is a set consistent time, day, whatever it may be, that you go to the gym and you hold yourself accountable by going during those allotted times, the habit is going to build and it will be easier for you to be consistent because you've already been doing it. You've forced yourself to do it for a set amount of time, and so it becomes routine. Now, let's look at the other side of this. If I consistently wake up, scroll on my phone, and do absolutely nothing for the first hour of my day, I'm going to consistently set myself up for doing the same nothing maxing activities consistently. Yep. And that's just that. You can be consistent with good or bad things, and both will form habits. Yes. This is the truth. It is the truth. And I've noticed that I've been consistent with some good things and I've been consistent with some bad things. Like I said, for a little bit, I was starting my mornings off terrible, just on my phone, not doing anything instead of, going to the gym, getting up and just getting the day started. No, I will lay down on my phone, or I'll lay down on my bed on my phone doing absolutely nothing with my life. Nothing. Not a damn thing, coach. Not a damn thing. So you just need to be consistent with the good things and be able to recognize the habits that you form and how they affect you and if they benefit you or are actively harming you. Yes. And so, as of like a week ago or something like that, I noticed this about myself and I was like, okay, yeah, this is consistently bad. I'm consistently doing things that just completely, don't set me on the right track that I need to be on. I'm like, okay, let's change this. So I'm really going to be starting to be consistent with the gym more, with my streams, and even YouTube over here as well. I would want to say that I've, most of my focus has been doing work for my internship, which I really, really enjoy. That, and to be honest, I think that is the purpose of this video, because I was able to, have my work cut out for me and consistently be having to work on, various projects and stuff. I'm able to see, okay, yeah, if I'm working on this every day, I'm going to want to work on this every day because there's goals of the project getting completed, of parts of the project that need to be done, so on and so forth. And so, I'm able to look at it and see positive outcomes from that situation. And because of viewing that, I was able to look at the other things that I'm consistently doing, positive and negative, and look at the consequences of those things upon my life. Yeah. And so now I am going to be just doing my best to reset a lot of the things that I'm consistently doing, such as nothing maxing my time away, doing absolutely nothing with my life, and instead use that valuable time that is a limited resource and use it for good, so that I can look back and be like, okay, yeah, I was doing stuff back then, I was not wasting my time like I have many times in the past. I was actively doing something that is going to better myself and set me up in the future to have better habits by consistently doing good things and eliminating doing bad things consistently, things that just aren't good for me. I'll be a lot better off. It's true. Yep. Yeah, it is. So I am going to start streaming. Like, I want to do like almost every day. I'm going to have a set consistent schedule to where, usually in the mornings I'm doing, work related things. I'll have like a meeting or something some days of the week. So, obviously all that comes first. I'll get myself set up, I'll do all my stuff in the morning. If it's a gym day, I'll go to the gym. If not, I'm just going to be, streaming, doing whatever, whether it be, practicing, things that I'm working on, because, I can't work on my actual, job work on stream because no. So I'll be figuring out things to do on my own. For example, yesterday, I'm beginning to get into NeoVim and try to learn, how to use that, because I always thought it was super cool. And my manager has been sending me super helpful resources on it. And I'm just trying to surround myself with good and better habits so that I can consistently get better at something like, Vim, and be able to sharpen that skill and just prove to myself, okay, yeah, let's do good things now. Let's be consistent with the good things and drop all the bad shit, because don't need any of that. We don't. Especially me, man. That has really done a number on me. Let's give an example from college, right? I was a consistent person who would put things off. Consistent procrastinator. It was bad. And after enough times of it just completely fucking me up, it took me a while for me to be like, okay, let's not do this anymore, and let's consistently study ahead of time, work on things ahead of time, so that I'm not scrambling at the last minute, just completely pulling my hair out and be like, I messed myself up again. No. Like, I haven't seen that play out the exact same way 1,000 times already. And so I got better. I started doing things earlier, and I'm like, okay, this is the right thing to do. This is a better way of doing things. So 2026, this is going to be a year of me doing better things. being consistent with better things, and being able to prove to myself that I can eliminate these bad habits. I can be more consistent with the good ones and just form a better routine and schedule for myself. That's it. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Anybody watching this video, remember the importance of consistency, whether it be good or bad things. If you repeat a habit, good or bad, it will become stronger, and there will be good or bad consequences that come from it. Be aware of what you do and how you spend your time. I don't know. I'm a head out, I guess. Yeah, video's done. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to be more regular on here, more consistent. And yeah, let's make this year a good one. See ya.